Alrighty, we were fixing something here. Luann bought these cups. The other kind of water that you have to twist on has got the red pan, and you know, we're getting older and it's getting hard for her to untwist those things. So we've tried several other waters too. Anyway, and we've had these cup ones, but we never with these. She found these big, large cups, because the little cups she's worried they don't get enough to drink. So anyway, so what I'm doing here is she bought some buckets online, food grade buckets, and if you just set them right on the ground, then you get mice that live under there. So to prevent that, I'm getting it off the ground. I'm just making a simple little stand. Okay, I took a couple 2x4s, you know, centered it, you know, to where you can put them together. Got little notches here in the bucket. You can see all around. So after I put them together, I cut some notches so that they center in the notches. Just put the notch right in the center. And so then I also removed one of these buckets here. This has a ridge in the middle, so when your assembly goes and sets on that, then it sticks up. So I just took my oscillating tool here. I know if you don't have one, you can do it with a chisel. I just took that and just cut it off. Just that simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what they always say. So that's what I'm doing. And then I took some little tiny nails after I got it down and over that ridge, and just kind of angle these little nails up like that a little bit, and just knock them in. And it doesn't take much. It's just holding this in place. I didn't nail these together or anything, just here on the ends. So now I'm going to take and put the cups in, and with this particular kit they even supplied you with a drill bit. Alright, let's get her on there. I'm going to put 4. She got 2 sets. I got 3 buckets, so I can put 4 on each one. Just happen to have 4 places right here. All I have to do is come up. Yay so far. How far up do I want to come? See, this is going to be this little hole. Yeah. Okay, here's my guide. Right center with that. Don't have to be perfect, because guess what? Chickens don't care. And I could give you all the measurements, but the buckets you have might be different. The buckets I have, these little blocks here are 10 inches long. Alright, where's that drill bit they give us? Brand new out of package. Alright, one, a nice little center there. There's that. I'm going to trim this off just a little. All right. see how these things fit. I had some other stuff in there. They didn't give you any instructions, but they give you these things. And they give you one spring. What's up with one spring? You have one spring. Which one you going to put it on? So it's got little washers on here. Fits in pretty tight. One spring. That's some kind of extra spring, maybe? Yeah. There's a spring in here. I'm not sure if you can see it. So this is just an extra spring, I guess, just in case. Extra spring and extra washer. Okay, well, I guess this washer should ought to be on the inside, I would say. I thought maybe they gave you two, but that's not the case. So, I would say that the spring holds this up. It's going to have water. They're going to reach in there to get water, and the water's going to weight it down a little bit, and then that'll let some out. And then I guess they drink it, and it goes back up. That's what it looks like to me. Left hand don't know how to do that. Right hand don't know how to do it either. Alright. Must be a different hole. There we go. So here we have their little washer on the inside. And the wing nut on there, and you don't tighten it down that much. You tighten it down enough so it doesn't leak, because the more you tighten it down, it's going to spread that little neoprene or silicone washer. There you go. We'll see what it looks like here in a minute. So Luann, all she has to do with these things, got to take the washer. You don't have to have the lid on, but we will have the lid on because chickens like to jump up and we don't want to get trash in here. But so you can just loosely have that lid on there and just bring a little a little small bucket and just top this off. She doesn't have to carry this big bucket. That's another reason she got this system. So after I'm done, put water in it, I'll test it, and if it's leaking, then of course I have to screw the washer in or screw the washer out, whichever it wants. Alright, so there's all 4 in place. Got the bottom on. Let's go put some water in it. See what happens. Alright, looks like I got 2 of them leaking. Three of them leaking. So the cups, they leveled right out as soon as I put that water in it. I only put a half, but the cups leveled right out. So let's get that leaking to stop. This one stopped. Well, yes, you can over tighten these things because it causes them to spread out. So I'm loosening it. Okay. Had to tighten it up pretty good. But man, these things are lightweight, so I didn't want to strip them out. Alright, that one's good. Tighten this one, and I'll call this good. Success. And she'll just keep the lid on there like that. I'll have to take this thing loose, otherwise it'll lock on there and she'll have to take it loose then. If a chicken gets on there, they might. So you just pull that off like that. Now, if a chicken happens to get on there and snaps it down, you can pull it and get it loose. You know how buckets are. All right, there it is. I got 2 more to do yet. So, Gary, Crazy Cluckers out. Luann's doing other stuff.
Man, look guys, here at Crazy Cluckers farm, there is tons of blackberries on the bushes. I've been picking them already, and there is some big ones. Not right now, I went through and picked all the big ones off. But he'll be weeding them out here soon. But there are some monster blackberries. Uh-oh, I see one I forgot in there. Got these in the bucket already, and I picked some yesterday. I get some that has a little bit of red on them because that gives more intense flavor to your jam. So you have to pick a few of them that's got a tiny bit of red on them. Anyway, just thought I'd show that. Little blackberry horde out here. Crazy Cluckers over and out.